In a significant geopolitical move on August 6, 2025, Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva publicly announced he would reach out to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi amid escalating trade tensions with the United States. This comes as Brazil faces a sharp 50% US tariff on its exports, marking one of the tensest moments in recent US-Brazil relations. Lula decisively rejected US President Donald Trump's invitation to discuss these new tariffs, calling Trump unwilling to engage meaningfully. Lula said at a public event in Brasilia, "I will call Xi Jinping, I will call Prime Minister Modi, I won't call Putin because he can't travel now, but I will call many presidents." This statement signals a clear pivot towards a cooperative BRICS response: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, as Brazil looks to counter unilateral US trade actions through multilateral diplomacy and leverage collective strength. The tariffs imposed by Trump effective August 6, 2025 added a staggering 50% duty on most Brazilian imports on top of earlier tariffs, including key exports like beef and coffee. Lula called this move the most regrettable moment in the bilateral relationship. Notably, commodities such as aircraft, energy products, and orange juice remain exempt. Trump defended the tariffs as a response to perceived political interference linked to former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro, who faces allegations of plotting a coup after losing the 2022 election. In the face of this tension, Lula underscored Brazil's readiness to challenge the tariffs through established international platforms like the World Trade Organization. He emphasized that Brazil is simultaneously working to strengthen foreign trade ties with the BRICS group and is exploring new opportunities for domestic companies amid what he describes as an assault on multilateralism by US. India's strategic relevance in this evolving scenario is highlighted by the ongoing engagement between Modi and Lula. Their recent talks in July 2025 focused on deepening trade and cooperation beyond tariffs, covering areas such as defense, sustainable energy, digital technologies, critical minerals, agriculture, and climate action. Both leaders set an ambitious bilateral trade target of $20 billion over the next 5 years. And PM Modi reaffirmed India's support for Brazil's upcoming COP30 climate conference. Brazil's refusal to engage bilaterally with Trump, choosing instead to align with fellow BRICS leaders Modi and Xi Jinping, signals a broader geopolitical alignment among emerging economies. This bloc is increasingly asserting itself against unilateral US actions and advocating for the rules-based global trade system. For India, this aligns with New Delhi's own strategy of diversification and strengthening alliances beyond Western powers amid the US tariff tensions on Indian goods. Lula's outreach to Modi signals that Brazil views India as a vital partner in countering economic coercion and expanding South-South cooperation. It's a call for collective resilience and strategic partnership among major emerging markets. All in all, Brazil's Lula da Silva is steering a firm course of multilateral engagement, working with BRICS nations rather than the US directly to defend economic sovereignty and uphold international trade norms. This unfolding partnership with India highlights a shared vision for sustainable growth, climate collaboration, and resilient trade links amid a fracturing global economic order.